Hey, what's up guys? So today we'll be using the sample that Alex Gutierrez sent me, Birch and Root. I have some notes over here. I'll be reading from them as we're kind of getting things going. Just to start things off, I do have Proraso Green for the aftershave. I have more than normal for growth. Just under 3 full days, like probably somewhere around, I don't know, 32, 34 hours, somewhere around there. Now, I did use this a while back when I was on vacation. I went ahead and used the rest of the sample here. And I don't know if you could tell or not, it's whipping up a great lather. I actually use a dropper just when I'm testing. And this is a 5 milliliter dropper. I've added 11 milliliters. So 2 full and then 1 milliliter into this. So 11 milliliters worth of water added to the actual soap. It's very nice. It's very peaky. So yeah, it's doing very well. So I think we're going to lather with that. We will be using a straight razor today. This is the straight razor. It's a GD777. And it's a custom because it has the Slayer on there. So I'll kind of get into that after we talk about the soap and kind of explain what that's about. For the following shave, let's show that really quick. So for you guys that don't know, you can comment down below. I'm going to show you 2 soaps. You could vote on the soap that I use in the next shave. So you'll just comment whatever soap you choose below. So we have Sterling Weekend in Malibu, great tropical scent. And then we have Ariana and Evans, St. Bart's, another great tropical scent. This is actually the scent that I told you it was a blue label with palm trees. That's the scent in a few videos ago where I could not remember the name of it, even though it's like my second or third scent that I enjoy. So, all right, let's go ahead and get lathered up here. You can see just awesome lather. Oh yeah. So we'll go into some details from the site, from the manufacturer's site, and then I'll kind of give you my thoughts on the soap. So you can pick up this soap for $24.99 on every site that I looked at, which for 4 ounces, it's actually a little more than 4 ounces. It's 120 grams, which comes out to 4.23 ounces. I don't have a full tub to test, but I would assume the 0.23 of the ounce is probably the container and lid. I don't know. Maybe they do actually put 4.23 ounces of actual soap in the container, but either way, we'll call it 4 ounces. So it's a little pricey, no doubt. The notes in this, again, straight from the site, are birch bark, blue spruce, fir balsam, fir needle, wintergreen, vanilla, spice, ginger, and cedarwood. All right, so that's kind of where I'll start my opinion. If the scent profile right there had none of those, and you know, this was like a mystery type soap, and they said, "What do you think it is?" Root beer, 150% root beer. Like, I actually had a Barks root beer, not today, not yesterday, probably Wednesday. It's Friday night here, so probably Wednesday, 2 days ago, I had an actual Barks root beer, and yeah, I think this is a bit brighter than that, and maybe that has to do with something there. I do get a little wintergreen, but you know, you got to think about it. So, like I said, a little bit of wintergreen, and the rest of it's just bark root. I said Barks, but just root beer. If you like root beer, this is a great scent. Now, you guys know how I feel about MacDuff's soaps. Alex sent 3 other samples with this one, but it was in their previous base, their version 3 base. This is in their version 4, okay? Their version 4 does not have any of the funkiness that their version 3 did. The version 3 was awful. You couldn't even smell the scents. It was just a very strange smell. Anyway, I'm not even going to get into that. Their version 4 does not have any of that. Okay, so you know, will I ever buy any other soap? Maybe. I don't know at this point. But, so yeah, this isn't a completely different base. The base can hold its water. It is a tallow base. I'll go over the ingredients with you here in a second. Like I said, it's the 4th version for MacDuff of their base, and has no, So I have, like I said, I'm reading off my notes. I got a little ahead of my notes apparently. Like I said, GD 777. This is a tallow soap. The ingredients: stearic acid, beef tallow, glycerin, castor oil, shea butter, and these are just like the main ingredients. Cocoa butter, goat's milk, aloe vera, and about 15 others. But like I said, some of the other ones, truthfully, are like things that I would have to look up. I don't really know. But like I said, these are the main ones that I was able to grab that most people would know what they are. Huh. Those must be weepers, because I don't have any actual cuts there. Kind of weird. If you're grossed up by hair, look away. Tons of it in there. So, performance on this soap, I would say is pretty good. You know, definitely above the I don't know, probably sitting, as far as bases go, my top 5. Because the performance of this soap is actually very good. So, you know. And truthfully, I don't want to like it just because of the previous version, the previous base that I tried. I don't want to like this. I do like it. I'm not going to lie to you. I do like it. But I didn't come into this wanting to like this. I wanted to hate it. So, but I can't hate it because it's actually good. So, we're getting a lot of little weepers, but like, well, yeah, you could see. It's not a cut though. It's just like little things. So, getting to the razor. Like I said, it's a gold dollar 777. And the razor itself is actually something I think I'm going to purchase some razors and basically hold them up and sell them. And so doing that, you know, at least you're getting something for it instead of the Patreon thing where you're not really, yeah. So I think I'll do that. I think I will buy these and hold them up and just sell them. So that's what this is from, and I don't know what I'm gonna have written on it. Like I said, this one says Slayer. I said I wanted the Slayer on it, and that's what they did just to test it. But I'll have something else written on it. I also don't want to put Thomas the Shaver because, you know, nobody wants that in their den. A razor that has Thomas the Shaver on it. So I'll make it something else that sounds cool or whatever. like I said, this base is great. First I said it was very good, and then I said it was really good, and then now I'm saying it's great. It's impressing me, that's for sure. You know, it's like it has that single layer feel, or look rather, but it feels like it's multi-layered, which is something that Ariana and Evans does very well in their soaps. So, and we all know how much I adore Ariana and Evans base. So, hope everybody had a good week, and hope you guys also have a great weekend. We're not supposed to have any bad weather this weekend. We have, like, you know, it's called scattered showers, which basically no bad weather. Just it'll rain here and there, and you know, that's that. So I hope the same is for you guys, where it's not having where you're not having too bad of weather where you are. Hope everybody is healthy. So yeah, when these come in and I have several honed ready to go, I'll throw up a link. This edge is my Izuku. Finally didn't use the Shobu again. Yeah, I needed to show my Izuku some love, because I haven't used that to finish a stone and finish a razor in quite some time. At least a month or two. Like, I know I've been pretty hyped up on my Shobu. So it's good to use my Izuku, and it is making a nice edge. I think I forgot to strop before I started, or after I finished honing. So I think that's why I had a couple of pop-ups. Maybe it had a couple of we're talking like micron burrs on the actual razor itself. So I finished that razor maybe Wednesday night or Thursday night, whatever it was. And it was late, so I honestly don't remember if I stropped or not. If I didn't, that accounts for the couple of little weepers I had there. We're gonna add a little bit more water to this. It's very pasty in there. You can see it's like glue, which isn't a bad thing. It's definitely not a bad thing when you have a very glue-like soap. I don't have an issue with that at all, but definitely need to add some water to it to kind of thin it a little. There we go. Nice. So, old people and technology. Let's talk about that for a second. Because I have some very, very recent, like, isn't yesterday, last night, at like 9 p.m., I get a text from my dad. He's asking if I'm up, and I'm like, yeah, I'm up. And he's wanting to know, he has a meeting tomorrow. Well, again, this was Thursday night, so he had a meeting today. And it was a Zoom meeting. It was an online meeting. And he was wondering, how do I do that on my phone? I said, well, it's pretty easy. You could download the Zoom app on your phone. You have a laptop as well. You could just open up the meeting there from your email, and it'll open up within Chrome or whatever his default browser is. Well, after about an hour and a half, when he still couldn't figure it out, which baffles my mind. Well, okay, so there's there's a couple of crucial pieces of information. First off, it wasn't a Zoom meeting; it was a Google Hangout meeting, whatever it was. It wasn't Zoom. So all the info I was going over with him didn't even matter when today came, because it's not what he needed. He didn't need Zoom. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, on his laptop, he couldn't get into his email. He kept on saying he can't get his email. And I'm like, well, all right. Like, what's it telling you? And he kept on saying it's not taking his password. So, okay. So, I'm just like, reset it. So he's saying he's trying and all this. Okay, whatever. Come to find out, he wasn't even connected to Wi-Fi. So how do you reset his password on the... I don't know. So yeah, it just... So last night around 10:30, about an hour and a half after dealing with it, he was kind of upset. Not upset, he was angry. Not at me, just at the situation and whatever. And so my wife actually had texted him earlier today. The meeting was at 3:30 this afternoon. So we texted him this morning and said, you can swing by the house and she can help you. Because I'm at work. But so he did. He came by and was able to get on his meeting, his webinar or whatever he got. It was just funny, I don't know. I just can't relate to that. You know, I can't relate to. I can't recall a time, even when I absolutely had no experience, no knowledge with what I was trying to accomplish. And I can't remember a time where I had somebody walking me through it and I was like, I can't do it. Like, I've just never had that experience. So I don't understand it. I can't quite grasp it. Like, especially something as simple as, open up your email and click on the link that you were sent to join. Because, how we were testing, I had downloaded Zoom on my phone and I was starting a meeting and trying to get him to join. That's how we were testing it. But it baffles my mind. It really does. I don't know. I guess I guess I can compare it to like maybe me doing some kind of maybe me being put in a cockpit of an airplane, or like, I don't know, like a jet, and then having absolutely no experience, and then being walked through what to do. Wow, that's a very nice shave, by the way. You can tell those are just weepers. Like, they're not nothing serious. My skin is extremely smooth. I do have a couple of spots right there, typical spots right there. We'll touch those up, but other than that, wow, very nice. So yeah, other than that scenario, I can't really think of anything. Like, I don't know. But it's also not the same, right? Because if you're in a cockpit of an airplane or a jet, there's like a million buttons. Have you ever seen like the cockpit? Like, there's a million buttons and lights and all this other stuff. We're talking about an email with a link in it that you click, and then it asks for the meeting ID, which is in the email, and the password, which is in the email, and that's the only three things: link, member ID, password. That's it. That's all you got in the email. Click the link, enter the member ID, enter the password. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just, it's just technology and the older crowd just don't vibe. Now, my grandma, which is my dad's mother, well, that's that grandma that I'm talking about, is my dad's mother. She's on Facebook. She sends a million emails a day. Like, she's with it. She's with the technology. for whatever that's worth. We just pulled out that much lather. We can actually pull out a little bit more. There we go. So that's the nice fluffy cushion lather that we have left. We really don't need to put this on the face. We're going to do it anyway because I have it, but we don't need it. So I can't say all older people, but my dad. And we have clients too that are of the older crowd and don't like change, and anything you change, like, I think the dog's, I don't know. Anything you change is like this major thing, and it's like, well, hold on. All I did was upgrade you from Outlook 2016 to 2019. Like, it's not that big of a thing. Like, relax. But anyway, any little minute change is apparently a large change to some. All right, let's finish this up. If Jenna, which is the husky, continues to be a nuisance, I'm going to have to go and see what's going on with her. What time is it? Let's see. It is 12:33 p.m. So I don't know what she's barking at. We have We have cameras all around the property, and I haven't gotten any notifications on my phone about anything. We have motion sensor things, whatever. So I don't know what, like, she's freaking out. Maybe Trixie, which is our other little puppy. Maybe she's bugging Jenna. I don't know. Sisterly love. Very good residual slickness here. Very, very good. My face actually feels a bit moisturized. Like, it has that it has a wet feeling without it being wet. You know, that type of moisturized type of feeling. So. All right. Oh yeah, very nice. Rewind it, go back to the beginning of the video and look at my face. Then, as far as the whiskers, and look now, I am absolutely baby bottom smooth. And like I said, my face feels very good as far as moisturized, and there's no irritation or burning or, you know, that type of thing. Beautiful, beautiful shave, in my opinion. Oh yeah. Nothing on the cheeks, the chin. The mustache area. The neck, I have a little bit of, when I put the water on, a little bit of stinging right here for some reason. Might be some of that irritation from the Assured razor still, right there. The irritation here doesn't really bother me though. All right, let's go on with some Thayer's Witch Hazel. And this one is Rose Petal. While this dries, we will clean the brush. The brush for today, I don't think I mentioned it, but the brush for today was the Maggard 30 millimeter super high, Maggard 30 millimeter, I think it's called a wolf knot, whatever, synthetic. It's either the wolf something knot or the tuxedo knot due to the color, the black and white. I'll show you here in a second as soon as I rinse it out. It is full of lather. So that one little sample that Alex sent, I was able to get 2 full shaves off of it, which I split the product in half essentially. So the fact that I'm able to get 2 shaves off of that little thing is pretty cool. Meaning that as far as what I'm telling from my shaves, it doesn't look like you need too much product to get a good shave. So very nice. We're gonna follow it up with an old classic, English leather. I haven't used this in a while. I love the presentation on this. Just a huge glass bottle, very clean looking. Nothing on the back. The bottom just says flammable, basically. And then he had this big screw-on wood with the little plastic insert there for the the actual twisty portion. All right, so let's go ahead and get some of this. The smell of this, for my nose, very musky. I honestly don't know that I get leather. It's a musky, powdery type scent. Very, very good to me. I like the older stuff. You know, this Florida Water, the Pinard Clubman stuff. This Pinard Clubman, you know, like Aqua Velva Musk. Those are scents that, for me, are like a classic type scent. My wife hates them. She says I smell like an old man. But like these scents, I don't know. Maybe I've just smelled them a lot as a kid or something like them, and so they just resonate with me in my nose. But yeah, I really, really do enjoy these old-timey scents. But yeah, musky, powdery. I don't necessarily know that I get leather. So, you know, I'm not going to tell you I'm getting it if I'm really not. I'm not getting leather. So it is what it is. All right. So we'll let that dry a second. Let me go ahead and cap that off. But yeah, English leather. I think I picked that up off of, I want to say Amazon? I don't know. Maybe it wasn't Amazon. But just a very, very nice aftershave. All right, and then we're going to go with what balm do we want to use? You know what? Let's use this Duke Cannon's aftershave balm. We'll go ahead, put a little squirt on the hand there. Good. It's probably more than Lincoln would recommend, but I don't think it's that much. Let me move a little. Oh yeah. The scent on Duke Cannon actually does last a good bit. Some mornings I'll put it on just to give me like that wake up kick of menthol. And then I'll smell it around lunchtime as well. So I've never paired these two. I don't think they'll pair well, just to be honest. You know, the menthol slash scent from the menthol scent plus the English leather scent. I don't think that they'll pair very well. But oh, I love this balm. It's a great balm. Balm was sent by LP, by the way. All right, guys. Rinsing off my hands here. And I think that's going to be it. Like I said, it was a good shave. Getting a couple of little pop-up spots there again. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the aftershave, the alcohol content in it. But again, I mean, I didn't have any severe burning at all. A little bit down here, but I already knew that, you know. That Assured razor. That thing tore me up. Anyway. All right, guys. I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope you had a great week this past week. Keep your heads up. Let me know what you're shaving with. Don't forget to vote on these soaps. And, yeah. I'll see you guys for the next shave.